Alright, what's going on, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are confused? My name is Pingu, and welcome to episode 4 of Playing Smart with Pingu, the series where I help you get better at the game by explaining the reasoning behind every decision I make. This episode, I'm playing multi-team hardpoint on the map Drone. And I guess I'll just start every video by talking about the spawns, because multi-team especially, you're going to spawn in random spots. My team got the random spawn this game because they're the two regular spawns that the other two teams got, and then the third team gets one random spawn. Well, not random, but just not a normal spawn is what I'll say. So you always want to make sure if you're in that random spawn, you want to be sure that you are aware of where you're spawning and make sure that the other team doesn't know you're there, or that they don't really understand where the spawns are, because a lot of teams don't. So keep that in mind, that if you spawn in the one spot where teams don't usually spawn, you'll probably have a jump on the other teams. I've been noticing actually that these videos are doing really well, and that makes me really happy, because I really enjoy giving everybody tips, and I think it's a great way to help get better at the game. It's just by watching someone who kind of like, I want to say who knows what they're doing, but you guys should know what I mean by that. It's just that, you know, these games I do exceptionally well, and there are reasons behind it, and I like to showcase why I do well, and how you guys can do the same sort of thing. So I just want to thank everybody for watching, and if you want more of these videos, let me know. Subscribe, comment, like the video, all that kind of stuff. It lets me know that you guys want to see more. Anyways, we'll get back to the game here. I just got my first Warthog, and I'm going to hold it, use it to get towards my next streak. And this spot right here is a great place to sit on this hardpoint, because the other team will usually just come up not knowing that you're there, and you can catch them by surprise, as I do with these two guys here. I let them think that they're safe, and then jump on, and, well, they actually run right at me like idiots, but they had no idea I was there. So there you go, I do the same thing to this guy, and I get a whole new set of streaks. Basically, I got another stealth chopper, so I call my Warthog to make sure I don't overlap it, and I'm good to go. I head towards the next hardpoint here. My setup this game is actually the same setup, the exact same setup that I used in the 173 and 3 game. So I've got 5 perks. I've got Flak Jacket and Ghost, I've got Scavenger and Toughness, and Tactical Mask, and then I'm using the Silenced and Fast Mag Vector. This is a great class for just flanking, for getting lots of kills, for people not knowing where you are, and super fast mode. Okay, I'm not only using Blade, but I tried my best. That part of the game was basically just nobody was coming to me, and what I wanted to say was about that was basically, you know, in a situation like that, you don't want to stick your neck out. Like I said in my last video, if your streaks are up doing all the work, there's no point in running out and trying to find the enemies, especially if you don't have a V set up, because you're just going to end up getting shot in the back. All you got to do is sit around the hard point, and the enemies will come to you. A lot of the time, like, I'll stay near the hard point, but I'll let the enemies get on it first, and that way, you know, you can get your points from it and stuff, and build up your score streaks and whatnot. And there's a Remington death, and I can't say enough about that gun. It's so powerful in this game because it's such a consistent one-hit kill, and there are so many close quarters areas in all the maps that if somebody's using it, you're pretty much guaranteed, if you get caught in one of those, in a close quarters gunfight with a Remington, if the person's got a brainstem, you are pretty much dead. If they have aim, if they have any kind of aim, you're dead. It's very frustrating sometimes, because, you know, it's I don't know, it does what it's supposed to do. The Remington does what a shotgun's supposed to do, and I'm not going to argue with that. But it is just frustrating because so many of these maps are such close quarters, and especially playing hardpoint too, you're always in close quarters with the enemy teams. So the Remington, just its skill is, or its power is augmented basically by the game types and by the maps, and that makes it very powerful in this game. So, you know, if you use it, you're probably going to do well. Right there, I saw one guy on the map, and then saw his whole team spawn there, so I basically just ran away, because I was like, I've got a Vector, I don't have enough bullets to kill all of them, and just by spraying. It was too far of a gunfight for me anyway. If one of them had an assault rifle or an LMG or even a sniper maybe, they probably could have taken me out fairly easily. So that's another good thing to know, is just, you know, if you see that many enemies, and they may not all be looking at you right away, but once you start shooting, they're going to know exactly where you are. And you gotta gauge it based on, you know, what kind of gun do I have? How long is the range of the gunfight that I'm getting into? How many people am I going up against? Right there, it was a 1v3, and it's just an awful idea to try and get into a gunfight with an entire team of people. And there, I thought I saw an enemy, but it was actually my teammates. So yeah, you know, if a gunfight looks like it's not going in your favor, just back off. Run away, do whatever you can to get away from it, because it'll generally save you, you know, an unnecessary death, and help you stay on streaks longer and get higher streaks and all that kind of good stuff. I think right here coming up, there's a guy who keeps getting off the hard point and getting back on, and my buddy here was getting on and off with him, and I said, no man, like, kill the guy. I know that you're getting streaks from it, but the thing is that while doing that, you're giving the other team streaks as well, so it could be very, very detrimental to your streak. And I think I got Remington again there. Yeah, I skipped the kill cam too quickly, but I'm pretty sure it was another Remington death, and those are my only 2 deaths this entire game. But yeah, if someone's hopping on and off the hardpoint, just kill them, because it's not worth giving the other team streaks as well. Even though you're getting your own, you know, this guy could have a VSAT on as well. He could have an EMP, which would wreck any of your streaks, and it's just not worth it. It's better to kill him and just make sure he doesn't get any streaks. Right there, I probably shouldn't have won that gunfight. That guy's rocket literally like missed my head by a little bit. And super fast mode again. Super fast mode both times in this game, because I picked up a Remington and nobody was coming to me. Okay, I apologize. There, I got really lucky. And you can see here just the power of the Remington. I picked it up and I was just like, oh, I'm sick and tired of getting killed by this damn thing. I'm gonna pick it up now. And you can just see how easily it one-shots people. It's kind of ridiculous. So I have no idea what I was talking about before this. I kind of lost track of that, but you can see how devastating the Remington is at close range. Like, if you want to do well on a close quarters map, you pick that gun up or put it on a class, and you will do well. I promise. As long as you can hit people with it, you will do well. So you know, you want to also when you're using a shotgun like this, you know, be very aware of where the enemy teams are spawning. Because obviously you've got to get really close to them, so if you know an enemy team is spawning at a certain spot, try and position yourself where you can cut them off from that spawn. So right here, I know the enemy team is spawning behind me there, or to my left, and I'm just basically sitting in this room. I was sitting in that room there and cutting them off on their way to the hard point, while also letting them get on it a little bit as well. Coming up right here, you're going to see... well, I should have died. I should have died right here, basically. You'll see. I think I go down these stairs, and there's a guy, and I don't know how that didn't kill him. And, yeah, I definitely should have died. This is awful. That's really embarrassing that's even in this gameplay. But if you're in a situation like that, where you just keep firing, you keep missing, just slow down and think about what you're doing, and take your time, take a little bit of time to aim, and you'll usually come out with the kill. Or the guy will kill you, but I should have died there anyway, so I was lucky to come away with the kill. But anyways, I think that will be the end of the game right there. Yep, I go, I can't even read it, 61-2, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've got the preview screen is really, really small on my computer here, so I can't tell, but I believe that's what it was, 61-2. Anyways, I hope you guys learned something. If you want me to use any other kind of streaks or whatever, let me know, and have a great day.